All right, guys, so hopefully you had a chance to watch. I'll try the next two, try 4 and 5 for me. For 4, I got the distance to be 3 square root of 7. I did leg squared plus leg squared equals hypotenuse squared. So I got x squared plus 9 squared equals 16 squared. When I solved it, I got x squared to be 63. When I break down 63, I get 3 squared root of 7. For the next one, I did x squared plus 7 squared, because those are both the legs, equals 15 squared. X plus 49 equals 225. I subtract 49 from both sides. So I got x squared to be 176. And when I simplify square root of 176, I get 4 radical 11. Now, this next thing that we're going to talk about is the distance formula, which is based off uh, the Pythagorean theorem. We're going to be given two order pairs, x1, y1, x2, and y2. And we want to find the distance between those two pairs. So all I have to do is take the difference of the x's and square them, and take the difference of the y's and square them and add them together. Okay? So let's apply this in this circumstance. I'm going to write down the distance formula. It's the difference of the x's squared plus the difference of the y's squared. Okay? So I'm going to identify negative 6 is x1, negative 3 is y1, x2 for the first x value, y2 for the second x value. So I'm going to take the difference of the x's, negative 6 minus negative 2. I'm going to square them. So all I did was put negative 6 and negative 2 in place of x1 and x2. I'm going to add the difference of the y, so negative 3 minus 7 squared. So when I do that, I get negative 8 squared plus negative 10 squared, which is 64 plus 100, which I get the square root of 164. I want to try to simplify that if I can. So 164 breaks down to be 2 times 82. 2 times 2 times 41. 41 is prime. I have a pair of 2's underneath the radical sign, so I get 2 square root of 41 to be the distance. Let's try one more. So I want to find the distance here. This is x1, that's y1, x2, and y2. So the difference of the x's squared plus the difference of the y squared. So I got 1 minus 5 squared plus negative 5 minus negative 6 squared. So this was x1, that's x2, that's y1, that's y2. So I just plug those values in. I get negative 4 squared plus 1 squared. And I get the square root of 16 plus 1, which is the square root of 17. And 17 is prime, so that would be your distance. I'm going to ask you guys to pause the video for a second or two, try the next two, and I will show you guys what I got for my answer. And for the first one, I got the square root of 34. I just plugged it into this formula, x1 minus x2 squared plus y1 minus y2 squared, taking the square root of all that. So I'm taking the difference of the x's. I get 5 squared. Negative 8 minus negative 5 is negative 3 squared. So I got 25 plus 9 gets me square root of 34. And then for number 4, I got the square root of 146. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a great day.